All right, we got a good one for you guys here today. We're gonna be hanging out with the professional bull riding team. This is the Bass Pro Shop sponsor team. We're out here on Table Rock Lake, beautiful Long Creek Marina here. I'm about to meet up with one of my dudes here. They paired me with one of the most bad boy bull riding dudes on that PBR team trail, Andrew. That's my guy. I'm gonna come up and meet up with him here. From this point on, I'm gonna realize just how much of a wuss I am. I mean, I think I'm a bad boy. I think I'm this Texas wannabe cowboy from California. I have a feeling I'm gonna be put in my place, and we're just gonna see just how tough I am hanging out with these real cowboy bull riders today. Beautiful Table Rock Lake. Let's go see what these guys are up to.
Bass Pro Team, Missouri Thunder boys. They're our pros. Some of them are kind of new this year, kind of rookies and whatnot, but some of them just flew in from Brazil.
Wow.
We got Cade, he lives in Utah. We got bull riders from Australia. So say hello to everybody.
Chris Zaldain.
Keep going on down the line.
Nice to meet you.
All these guys.
Nice to meet you.
Andrew, that's my guy right here. Dude, look at this guy. Built like a freaking tank.
Paulo Rosito.
Paulo from Brazil?
Paulo Rosito.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Eduardo, nice to meet you. From Brazil? Very good. Yeah. Peacock bass. Man, I went to Brazil a couple years ago. I'm trying to think of some of the language. Speak Portuguese, yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's kind of it's almost like a French Spanish, almost kind of.
He's our interpreter pretty much right here. So
I'll be your tournament director for this event. Good luck to you. You got the best guides there are on the lake, man.
It should be pretty fun, dude. Like, there's so many fish in this place. Largemouth bass, spotted bass, smallmouth bass, and with a 3-fish limit, I think we can get it done.
Oh yeah.
All right, Luke, Andrew, this is my boy Charles, Primo. Yeah. Heck yeah. So yeah, all right, let's roll. How long you been bull riding?
Since I was a little baby. Got on my first someone else too.
First time a pair of boots has been in my boat, dude. That is absolutely amazing. So you got the boots, you got the sandals. Jesus. Yeah. And then Luke over there, he's built for speed. Look at him, dude. Skinny little dude. What do you weigh? 130?
140.
How much do you weigh?
155.
Look at this dude. This guy is freaking yoked. Absolutely. All right, so before we go, if I were to get into bull riding, like right off the giddy, is it all like upper body strength, lower body, or is it all a rhythm type thing?
Yeah, it's all
everything.
All rhythm. It's all of it.
Yeah.
Like you said. They're bucking. You want to set your hips and sit up. They're coming to the front. You want to go to the front. It's just like a dance.
See, these guys are so tough. I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to ride a bull. Like 2 weeks ago, I rode a horse for the very first time. So what does that tell you?
Hey man, it's like riding a horse, man. The timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charles, why don't you roll some clips of these boys from YouTube or whatever? Show them just how much bad boys they are.
just like you stand on your tippy toes.
Gotcha. Wow. And then there's a comparison right there. So these guys are true athletes, but we'll see if we can put them on some fish here today. All right, let's roll.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get it, boys. Basically what we look for is so we're like the points come out like this, so that goes underwater, right? And then just drops off, and they like those long points and where they drop off. So we're gonna throw like these little things called worms. Obviously they eat smaller fish, and then they eat like little worms and crawdads and shit on the bottom. They eat the smaller fish, so we're after bigger fish, but what we're gonna imitate is just like a little worm in the sand, in the rocks.
Is one of your bait casters, or are they your good ones?
Heck yeah, of course. But it's left-handed though. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. You'll feel like a tick, or your line will, your rod will start moving, and you just reel down and then set hard. You got to set that hook on, get that joker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That. We'll keep on hopping around until we find a nice little school of them. We use electronics and mapping to find different points and spots. And when we find them, it's like pretty easy to catch them. So. Give me a bomber cast right to those birds right back there, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
I had to look up Luke's Instagram real quick. That is gnarly, dude. That is absolutely gnarly. So vulgar with the music. What's up with that? I don't give a fuck. Are you kidding me? Look at that shot. That's a hell of a shot right there. Yeehaw. How big was that bull right there, Andrew?
Oh, About probably 14, 15.
1500? Is
Yes,
that
sir.
all? And they get to 2000?
They can. Yes, sir.
But it's not about the size, it's about how it bucks and looks, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's so awesome, dude.
What's your username?
Chris CHR. Look at you. You got all kinds of chicks on there.
Perfect. Appreciate it, Primo.
Primo.
Yes, sir.
This is just kind of the name of the game for the first, you know, whether you're fishing all day or just for the first, you know, for 4 hours like we are. Generally, like the first quarter of the day or third of the day, you're just kind of scouting, and then eventually you run into them. You try different formula, different depths, lures, color of water, all that stuff.
They usually hit it when you're jigging it? Or
When you're
it, like,
jigging it
forces?
on the bottom, yeah. When you're jigging it, like slow, it's a slow jig on the bottom and you'll just feel it go like that. It'll feel just like that. It's different than a spinnerbait or a top water. When they're chasing shit, like yeah, we'll throw that stuff. But right now with it being slick calm, we'll just kind of drag along the bottom. Andrew, I'm gonna give you a bait change. So like I just got a little clue. Like we just saw some fish busting right here. So we're gonna switch from worms on the bottom to small swim baits up top. See what happens. You have any injuries or no? Either of you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Happens all the time, huh?
Yeah. Not as frequently as you'd think.
Bones? Broke bones?
But, oh, yeah. Like 2020, I broke my neck.
That's
My C
What?
C6. Broke
what's
my
a C6? Oh, C6. Yeah.
Yeah, I broke my neck.
Did it stomp on you, or you got bucked up?
I landed on my head like a pencil.
Hey.
Yeah, and then 2018, I had shoulder surgery. I had to replace my front labrum.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
And you hold with your right hand?
Yes, sir. And this is my free arm for balance.
Balance. I could have been a bull rider, dude.
Yeah, man. Not too late.
You're stroking me, but I know I couldn't. I'm too much of a wuss, dude.
Oh, you just gotta try
You
it.
just
Figure it out if you want to do it or not. Once you get on one.
Once you know, yeah.
Yeah.
It might be tonight. No.
Oh, hey, we'll load them.
So cast it out. Instead of letting it hit the bottom, it hits the water, and then start. You're sure you're slow like this. No jigging, no flicker, no nothing. See what that does? It looks like this right here. When you're slowly reeling it, just like a little fish swimming through.
See.
And what we just saw right there, and I saw him spraying bait like that. And when you get a bite, you know, like there's no.
Do we still set it hard?
Yes. Let's cast out. Blow wind back like this, and you'll feel it go gong, and you just like that.
Okay. Perfect.
Got it,
Thank you,
Primo.
brother. Yes, sir, Primo. Thank you.
Need those jokers to come up again. When that happens, we win the tournament. We catch 3 fish, like right, boom, boom, boom. Oh, there they were, right there. Andrew. Let me see that real quick. Just start reeling when I hand it to you, okay? Oh, dude, look at that. Dude, Luke's already in there. Luke's on it, dog. Right there, just like that. Oh. You got it? Jig it. Oh, dude. So that wouldn't have counted in the tournament, but that would have been fun to catch it.
Yeah, would have ripped him straight into the boat.
Oh, yeah. It's like finding where they're at, where they're living, and then staying on top of them. And then like every day, so like your bulls, right? Sometimes they're in a pissed off mood, and sometimes they're like ready to party, or sometimes they're just not anything. And then isn't that how that works? Like you can't possibly score high if the bull is like lazy, right?
Yes, sir.
So same thing with bass. If it's like super lazy, you know, the bass are super lazy and they're on the bottom and slow, then you can't possibly catch a big bag of fish doing certain techniques. So there's all these different lures and things like that. But to answer your question, one could go do the bull riding or fighting or anything really to become a bass. That's the thing about bass fishing. It's like you could be old and it don't matter, dude. Like it don't matter at all. Hey,
Is it okay if I ride right here?
yeah, ride that thing. See what happens.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, somebody didn't get the bucket, huh?
Yeah. Why just sit on the motor?
Yeah, I might sit down here then.
I know you can handle it. I just didn't want it to spin on you.
Okay.
But you're dealing. Yeah, you can deal with spinning.
Oh yeah.
Then it feels good.
There you go. Hold it up close so it looks bigger. Hey man, it is what it is.
30 minutes left of fishing. Empty live well. 8 seconds. That's all you need.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, no, no. Oh no, no, no.
Oh yeah.
There we go. There's a bunch down there, guys. Look at that. That's our first keeper with 20 minutes left. All right, let me rig up a drop shot for you boys. I'll hook my Primo up with a drop shot. And the docks here, that's a nice fish, almost 3-pounder. It's June, it's hot. We tried the main lake stuff. Everyone's out partying, having a good time. We go right back to the marina we launched from, and there's a nice fish right off the giddy. But we only have 11 minutes left. 15 inches, spotted bass. Oh. It's 2 o'clock, that's our time, man. Man, that 4 hours went by like that, Andrew. Gee, that's how she goes. Let's see how we did. I don't know. It's always hectic. It's always like, we easily could have lost that one. A lot of parallels between bass fishing and bull riding.
Oh yeah.
Essentially, you're just not really in control. That animal that you're relying on is in control. You're along for the ride.
That's
really,
right.
bass fishing's like that too.
Oh yeah.
We learned a lot from each other. Had a blast.
We caught so many, but we had to throw them back in. You know, they weren't up to legal measurement. We were vibing out there, I'll tell you that. It was a good time.
It was fun.
Had a blast, brother.
Let's go hang in the
Thank
shade,
you,
dog.
man.
It's freaking
Good
hot,
time.
man.
Oh yeah.
Generally how my tournaments go. I figure something out late. And then all of a sudden I'm out of time. Fun hanging with the boys though. These guys are awesome. Hey, I didn't realize there was gonna be like an absolute formal weigh-in with the mic and a trailer and everything. I probably would have fished harder, but maybe not. Huh?
Got a big 703. It's going to be close.
Aaron, this is Brian.
What?
That big fish is 382, almost 4 pounds. 3 fish, 972.
So I need to ask you something. Can I weigh this fish, and then can he weigh this fish, and then can he weigh this fish, and like all collectively?
Well, we're going to weigh 1 fish.
For me, and then it goes to that.
275.
Come on.
275.
Alright, now he weighs it in. Oh, that's awesome.
There you go.
Good job, boys. Hey, this is what I love about cowboys and bull riders. I don't care how hot it is outside, they still rock the Wranglers. There he goes. I really had a blast, and that was a lot of fun. Absolutely. Now exchanging social media and everything like that, I'm like a fan of these boys for life. It'll be actually really cool watching these guys' career, because they're only, what, 22 and 26? 22 and 26. Like, long road ahead. And like I said, there's a lot of parallels between bass fishing and bull riding. Just glad to share the boat with these boys, because they're a lot like me when I was in my early 20s, like getting after the fishing game. It's like, it's all up here. It really is all up here, and they remind me of me, so.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, boys.
Shit, man, you made a
That was
fan.
fun.
You made a fan out of me today.
Absolutely.
Now I know what
Dude,
to
you were
follow.
rock solid, man. We did finish last. Yes. I didn't know how they had a weigh-in, they had trophies, a microphone. It's always good hanging with the boys, especially this group. They're all from Brazil, West Texas, up here in Missouri. All collectively, they are the Missouri Thunder, and it's the PBR team. They're literally a team. So what's really cool is, like, bass fishing has tried that before, where, you know, we've had team and like you accumulate points and this and that. In an individual sport like fishing, an individual sport like bull riding or tennis or golf or whatever it is, it's really cool to see a team get together. That way they're always, you know, running things off of each other and bringing each other up, lifting each other up. So it's really neat that an individual sport like this can come together as a team. Tonight is I believe it's like their exhibition or practice or whatever, so they're actually gonna get on these giant 1,500 to 2,000 pound bulls and let her rip. So we're gonna be around for that, so that's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna get my hat on, my boots on, my jeans on, all that. I'm gonna have them rate my outfit. I'm gonna see if they're gonna let me get on a bull, man. I'd really love to see that. That'd be so much fun. All right, what do you think? Got the Stetson hat, Lucchese boots. I feel like a complete poser after hanging out with those boys on my boat today. Let's go watch them ride a bull. How about that?
Yes, man, how are you doing?
Hello. So these puny guys back here, we got Casey Scanlon and Cody Huff, a couple of Bass Pro Nitro guys. We're gonna make them feel like sissies around these big boys over here.
How are you, buddy?
Marcelo.
Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah. You guys nervous?
I know nervous today.
nervous.
I know ride, but I nervous for my friends. Yeah, because I come for help everybody and
Nice.
yeah,
Very
it's good. No nervous. Just,
Go through a little rhythm.
I love the job and you know nervous. Yeah, it's good. I think I'm more nervous for fish today.
Going through the routines. That's sick. Good luck, boys.
Yeah.
So Missouri Thunder, they've been around for a couple of seasons now.
Yeah, so Missouri Thunder last year was the inaugural season.
Nice.
We're into the second season now, so this
awesome.
is just training camp, you know, ground zero of what's going to be another great
Wow.
season.
And like my boys today were telling me, like, yeah, this is kind of like an exhibition or whatever, but they said there's like, don't make a mistake about it. Like they're going 100%, because if you don't, you get hurt.
Anytime you get on a 2,000-pound animal, you're taking a chance. It's always serious, you know. It's not like if you're having trouble hitting the fastball, you don't get into the batting cage
No,
and hit
it
100.
takes
you
up,
know,
yeah,
so.
absolutely, right on. They're brushing their ropes out. I guess they're kind of texturing them up a little bit, just kind of like a cork grip on a rod or something, but on a gun rack. Like, how American is that? I love it. Oh my God! So what are we doing here? We're just like roughing up the ropes,
Getting it all knocked off there and just so
All
that
the
you
dirt
put fresh.
stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cleaning it up.
and that
with
grips
the electrical.
your hand or the bull, both.
The rosin grips your hand, just your hand. That
Nice,
goes
yeah.
around your bull, and then you just take your wrap
Just like that.
around your hand.
Wow.
And we put the rosin, that's about all that helps us hang on.
Yeah, taping it so it stays on.
Stays on, yeah. Dude, how old are you?
18.
Where are you from?
Want to pull that back on?
Utah.
Back from elbow? Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Wow. Every night's a fresh layer of rosin.
Yeah. Every ride. Yeah.
Every ride, yeah.
It definitely helps.
That's legit, dude. I appreciate
That's it.
Hit you in there like you mean it. Finish strong, and then you started. Be aggressive.
Wow, look at those animals. Look at the bulls staring them down, dude. You guys can't smell that, but I could assure you, it's...
We welcome you right here to the home of the Missouri Thunder, Missouri's professional PBR team. Johnny Morris got them 2 years ago, and they are on fire. And tonight, we're going to introduce you to 9 of the best they have to offer. The first man, he's here tonight for them to watch, try to earn a spot on the Missouri Thunder. He was 23 years old.
This air horn thing is pissing this thing off. Look.
12 PBR World Finals, 9% riding average over his career. He has won over 1.
This thing is pissed, bro. Bro, insane.
Easy.
Yeah, this one. Andy. Come on, now. Come on, Andy.
We add a little insult to injury.
That is no joke. I'm out on that. Out. Cody Huff. You're dead. crazy. Like these rodeos are like, it's more than just, you know, it's more than just the fishing. It's like a whole show. Like they got the dancing, they got the music, they got the, you know, the rodeo clown that's pulling people out of the stands. That's legit. Like that's our Dave Mercer, the rodeo clown. That's Dave Mercer.
Go on, Andrew!
How about it, folks? How about it? Hey!
Wow, that is absolutely awesome, man. I'm pretty sure that last rider, he probably scored the highest for the night. He was second to the last one. We're gonna call it early here. Sun's going down. That was so much fun. We had a blast with the Missouri Thunder. We learned a lot. We saved a spotted bass. We learned not to ever take the hat off a cowboy. And if you ever do that, you'll probably get punched in the lip by some of these tough boys. But that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. Until next time, hey, we're going to Amsterdam. Me and Charles, we're going to Amsterdam for the World Predator Classic. So we got to get rolling a little bit early. 4 a.m. tomorrow, we're back to Fort Worth, and then we're on a plane out of the country. Thank you guys for hanging out. That was awesome.